Homemade waffles are a tradition in my family, and waffles with waffle sauce is the only acceptable way to say it. We make my grandmother's waffle sauce, and that is how we serve our waffles, and I'm gonna show you how to do it today. Our waffles are crisp and buttery and fluffy on the inside, and you are going to love them. So let's get started. We're gonna start with the usual flour. So 2 cups of flour, teaspoon of salt, tablespoon and a half of baking powder. I know, it sounds like a lot. Trust the process. And just a tablespoon of sugar. I'm gonna do 1 2/3 cups milk. We're gonna break our eggs. Third cup of butter, I'm gonna melt it. Our butter is melted. We're gonna pour it in. While the waffles are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and make the waffle sauce. So we're gonna start by whisking together some sugar and flour to make this waffle sauce. I've been making this since I was, a teenager. And there's not much to it. We're just gonna bring this to a boil and then reduce the heat and let it simmer and thicken. So if you're watching closely, you can cook it faster. That's not a problem. If you're right here stirring it constantly the whole time, you can cook it in just a few minutes. But if you're making waffles and going back and forth, I recommend keeping it really, really low heat and just giving it a stir every couple minutes. And then it'll give you a nice long 10 or 15 minute process to get it where you want it to be. We're gonna check and see if it's getting thick, and it's almost there. Just needs a couple more minutes before we add a little bit of vanilla. I like to grind some fresh nutmeg in it, and then we're gonna add a pat of butter, which just gives it a nice, rich finish. So you can see how nice and thick it is. So we're gonna turn off the heat. I'm gonna give it a good stir and just make sure there aren't any lumps. Nothing is stuck to the pan. So we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla, and my favorite part, fresh nutmeg. Then we're gonna add the butter and stir it into the sauce. So now the sauce is ready for our waffles. Now that the waffles are ready, we can go ahead and plate them and drizzle them with waffle sauce. Now it's your turn.